now.
Wrong.
What?
Wrong.
Is that Trump?
Yeah.
Right, I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I'm actually live or not. Please stand by. Currently it says please stand by, so we shall stand by and see what happens. It does say that we are live, but I'm not actually seeing anything on my screen. This could be the 30-second delay though.
I've got you on the screen.
Oh, you've actually got us on screen. So, yes. It turns out that I am actually live. Yeah. Right, well, lads, lasses, people with glasses, and of course, all of those in between. My name, in case you didn't already know, is Dexter. I'm currently joined by...
Albert.
From?
Oh, do we have to do this every day?
Yes,
Click,
we do.
clap, meow.
As you can see, yes, we still do not have full webcam for the full stream. But this is something that we can't really do anything about at the moment. Is that one for Colin, is it? Albert is currently manning the sound effects. And we are currently... Well, we are... Was that zombies? I'm not sure if that was zombies or people booing.
People booing.
Right. So we are expecting Colin to drop in at some point, and the Chandy Man may also make a audible appearance tonight. So, thank you very much for dropping in, everyone. It is a pleasure to see your names in the chat once again. Thank you very much there, Martello. Thank you very much, Gassy. Good evening, Paul. Good evening there, Richie. Albert, I see your name in the chat as well, and also Colin.
Got to beat the numbers,
guys, for dropping in. Yes, well, of course, you know, that's it. It's every single person that is viewing my streams is much appreciated. As always, I will one day achieve that much sought after internet stardom, but you know. So, what are people saying already? It's your catchphrase, Albert. Of course, you have to say it. There you go.
We need to build a wall.
And the airsofters are going to pay for it.
Shame I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Well, you know, if you're talking about that, are you aware of who Jordan Peterson is?
No.
Right, Jordan Peterson is a clinical psychologist, or clinical psychiatrist. I think it's psychologist. I believe he's a Canadian-based gentleman. He has a YouTube channel and stuff, but he's an author. He's world-renowned. And there was a website recently created called notjordanpeterson.com, where,
Right.
yes, well, on this website, you could go on and you could type in whatever you wanted, and the website would repeat it back to you in Jordan Peterson's voice. Now, this wasn't, you know, you sent away and Jordan Peterson, they then read it out and read it back to you. This was literally like you would type in whatever you wanted it to say, and it would repeat it back to you in a very good approximation of Jordan Peterson's voice. Now, some of the pronunciation and stuff was slightly wrong, because of course it was a computer algorithm that was then reading it back. And you know what? If you've ever put something into
Yeah.
you know, they never read them back right.
A few years ago, wasn't it? You could. They wanted people to put words into it because it was a program that was learning. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, there's been a few of these. Now, it recently got shut down because I'm assuming Jordan Peterson wasn't happy about this. But for the short period of time that it was actually up, it was based off of deepfake technology. Are you aware of what deepfake stuff is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it was based off deepfake technology, where they took Jordan Peterson's YouTube videos and stuff where he's done lectures and things, put all of that into a computer, and then it was able to recreate his voice. So basically what I'm saying is that how long before we can have Trump saying things that he literally didn't say for our own entertainment?
Oh, that'll be fun. But I'm saying that, though, it's Trump. He probably would have said it.
It's possible that he would have said it. He is a bit mad enough to potentially do that.
Mad is not the word for it.
Yeah. Well, you see, this is how we know that aliens aren't real, because as President of the United States, he would have to be told if 3 aliens were real. And if he'd been told aliens were real,
he wouldn't
he
be
would
able
have
to keep
told
his
all.
talk show. Yeah.
Nah. That's it. It would
Area
have been
51 would have been. They wouldn't have been storming it. It would have been blown years ago.
Yeah, that's it. About 3 years ago now. Yeah, everyone would have known that there was aliens.
Well, I reckon within 30 seconds of him being sworn in as president.
Although then again, I mean, he isn't exactly a stupid man either. Is this why he wants to build a space force?
But I will tell you what, I wouldn't mind being a penny behind him.
Yeah, damn right. If only I had if only I could have had a small loan of £1 million off my dad. Just to set me up, yeah. Gassy says real estate is a fair swap for a good price on quality mugs. Hang on, did I miss something there? I think I must have missed stuff further up. Richie says, so tonight's sound effect is burps and farts only. Well, no, Richie, seeing as I have no alcohol tonight, I am currently on Pepsi. Possibly some burps and farts, but there won't be alcohol inspired, unfortunately. Yes. I'm saving the little alcohol that I still have in the house for Saturday. Right. So, Martello, he's been ill for 4 days. The nauseous feeling just came back. Oh, thank you, Martello.
Tell you what I've got, Richie. I've got Dexter's dog.
Yeah. Well, we're called in on the way back from our holiday and left it with Albert.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Hello.
It went dead there.
Strange. Spoopy. Right, copy. I just thought, Albert, I'll send you a link to the web chat. Although
I've got it up.
Yeah. Actually, you'll be able to see the chat in real time anyway, won't you?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, did you see that power-assisted lever action?
The Nasty.
Yes.
Yes, for the Palmer's Nasty. Yes.
Yeah.
But
oh man.
what are they planning on putting that into? Is that going into a full-on rifle stock?
Well, that's what he said. The guy wants his own stock, so I'm guessing a wood stock.
Yeah, that must be going into wood stock for the style
of,
for the way that the grip frame was.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
But that cost a canny bit.
Yeah. The thing I can't remember, was that a stick feed though?
Yes, dual stick feed because it's double barrel. So it was basically they did it so you just plugged in the 10-round tubes at the front. Yeah. Like the pump action. Can you remember that dual, the double-barreled pump action that 68 caliber posted up?
Yes.
Where it just took the feed tubes.
Yes.
Straight in.
Yeah.
The same as that.
Canny.
Albert is moist. Oh, most moist. Sorry.
Most moist. Yeah.
Mm.
No. Yeah.
What the hell?
You can hear him dripping over the Palmer's though. That's it. I mean, it is a beautiful marker, and it's well. I mean, the single barrel stuff is nice from Palmer's, but I mean,
how much would that cost?
I wouldn't even like to guess. I mean, I'm not even sure what I would guess at on what Gassy's blazer cost.
He did tell me, but for the life of me, I don't remember.
Yeah, that's it. The Palmer stuff. It's, as I understand it, it's all pretty much custom built as well, and especially something like a double barrel Nasty. It's gonna be custom built, isn't it? Or like that.
Everything's built to order.
Yeah.
You ring up, like even Gassy's blazer was built to order. You phone up and they build it from scratch to you.
So you are paying for quality American product. It's not just something that's slapped together, mass produced.
Yeah, in Taiwan.
Yeah, it's all sort of, well, it's all built to order, like you said. So you know that you're getting quality. Parmas have already got this amazing reputation anyway. So it's you're buying quality is the only thing I can say. And then the fact that you're also buying quality that is custom quality. Yeah, it's going to cost.
It was really nice. Do you know about the assist bit? Why have a lever action assist? Surely...
Well, I don't know. It could be because it's the two barrels.
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean,
I suppose it'll make it the actual lever action a lot smoother, won't it?
Yeah, it'll make the lever action smoother, and it'll also make the it'll make the recock and everything easier. So there won't be as much strain, and there probably won't be as much force having to be applied just to the lever to cock both barrels. I mean, I can't say what the pump is like on a Nasty anyway, or on any of the Parma stuff, because I've never shot a Parma's pump. It was the first time I'd ever shot a proper Parma's marker was when I had to go with Gassie's Blazer.
If it's anything to go by Gassie's, it'll be like smooth. But Gassie's put his was it Nasty Typhoons in 2005? Brand new, £2,000 is the quote.
Christ.
And that's in 2005.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not cheap, is it?
So, I wouldn't even like to think of today, because that's what 14 years ago.
Yeah, you could be looking at like 2.5, knocking on $3,000 or something.
I was thinking 2.5, yeah, like you say, knocking on to $3,000. Oh my lord!
But
love to.
I can imagine it would be a pleasure to shoot.
I wouldn't want to tackle on the field. That price, yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah.
You imagine if you got dirty, you'd cry.
Yeah.
You fell over and took a car sample with it.
Yeah. I suppose, if you think about it though, if you look at like how much were Nexus cockers and stuff like that when, what would it be like Nexus and Predator cockers when they were first brought out?
Well, around about that price, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they might have been knocking on towards $2,000, because that's something that I think a lot of people forget is that the price of paintball equipment. Yes, there is still some very, very expensive high end stuff. But in general, the cost of paintball markers used to be higher across the board, pretty much. Now, you did still have cheaper markers and stuff, but it seems like over the past, well, God knows how long, markers, I would say probably since around about 2004, when it was it? Or maybe 2004, 2005, around about that sort of point, when you had some things came out that were quite low end, but still did the job, and did the job reliably. I'm thinking things like the Ion and the Trilogy.
Yeah, well, I was going to say the Ion was what was made paintball and not cheap but affordable.
Yeah, but that was it. It
like
was things like that. Yeah,
paintball.
Yeah, things like that came out and massively reduced the cost of markers, because people were then able to compete to a okay level with a relatively cheap marker. And obviously the paint prices also had reduced as well by this point. But then to compensate for that, we've talked about this before, but playing equipment has then rose in price, or it seems as if playing equipment has rose in price to counterbalance that. Now, it seemed like years ago you could get a set of playing pants for like, well, 70 quid or something.
Yeah.
And now you're looking at like 150 quid for a set of playing pants. You know, when I bought my die rotor, my original die rotor, which I've still got now, it was right after they were first released. Right after they were first released, I think I paid 75 quid for mine, and I think they were retailing at about 80 quid.
Yep. And then they shot up.
They shot up like 160 quid because people loved them. Yeah, it does seem as if they markers. I think we've talked about this before, but markers dropped in price, and all of a sudden, everything else kind of shot up.
Yeah. But when you think about it, though, the likes of the Nexus Cockers, they've still kept the price.
Well, that's it. Although I would say that there was probably a period where things like even Nexus Cockers weren't that sought after. So because they weren't sought after, they dropped in price. Now I would guess that it was probably around about maybe 2012 when there was like this big surge of people wanting Cockers again, and now anything Cocker related is going for potentially crazy money depending on what it is. Even though, like a couple of years ago, you could pick them up for next to nothing. Now I'm not saying that about specifically Nexus Cockers. I know Nexus Cockers, even when things died off, I mean, you could still be looking at like 600 quid or something like that, or 700 quid for a Nexus Cocker. But now you could be potentially looking at like $2,000 if you're prepared to sell it on the States or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with anything old school. The Americans have just killed the market on it.
Yeah. Well,
it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, like, some of the stuff they'll pay ridiculous money for, like them and head wraps.
Yeah, Sandana head wraps.
Yeah. Old style tops.
Yeah.
Well, guns. It's ridiculous, really. So some JT masks go for ridiculous money.
Yeah. Well, it's things like the Sandana head wraps, the original ones, Realtree jerseys. They go for a fortune. Anything Flying Skulls, if it's original Flying Skulls, that sells for a bomb. Old school Cockers, not so much old school mags, it doesn't seem.
No, mags didn't have the biggest following.
I do think that if you've got your hands on an E-mag, there is a lot of love for classic E-mags, but E-mags are few and far between. Go on, Paul, send us pictures of how many you've got. This is the part of the show where Paul sends us like a picture. Oh, I've got 5. Gassy says there, watch the classic events in the States. Everyone is shooting Cockers. Shock Tech, Free Flow, they're all having a renaissance. That's it, they are. Definitely. But you're not seeing that as much with mags. Now, I know that there was apparently, like at least in the States, there was a divide between like, the East Coast and the West Coast of like who shot what. I'm not sure which way it was, but I've heard before that one side of the country was more interested in mags, one side of the country was more interested in Cockers. But Cockers definitely seemed to win the sort of the arms race, or win the sort of the paintball marker war. Like I said, how many mags do you see now on fields?
So I mean, I'm wondering if the parts for mags now are harder to get hold of because
they're not. Like, AGD still sells stuff. You can literally go onto the AGD website and have them build your mag now. And this is, God knows how they. I mean, they must just have. I don't know if they've just got loads and loads of old stock, but I don't know if they've got old stock or if they're actually still building stuff just on a small scale, because there is some hardcore mag enthusiasts out there. But the one thing I would say to mags, to Automags, well, in Automags' favour, is the amount of markers that you strip apart now, where they are Automags.
Yeah.
That Automags in different shells.
I always thought that the X7 Phenom.
Yes, the X7 Phenom was an E-mag. It was a low quality E-mag.
Yeah, definitely. Do you not think the Planet Eclipse EMX along the lines as well?
In a way, yes. Yes.
That's what I mean. It's not a total rip-off, but there's some of it there.
Yeah.
If you know me. If you take that Gamma Core out, you can see where they're getting some of the ideas from.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, but it's things like, I mean, if you take a TPX apart, if you've ever taken the valve and everything out of an Automag, well, if you take like the valve, the bolt, all that sort of stuff out of a mag, and then put it side by side with a TPX, and like you said, and the X7 Phenom.
Yep.
you can see that they're the same, basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're just, in my opinion, poorer quality. As Gassy just says there as well, the Mini and the Axe. The Mini was, the Mini and the Axe, like sort of like not quite clones, but you can definitely see where they've had inspiration from the Automag. Now that was the thing. I think the Automag was too ahead of its time.
Paul hasn't got no mags.
Bloody hell. I got £200 from the States for an Excite TFX 2000 and an auto feed a couple of years ago. No emags, yeah lol. AGD still make new parts, but on a very small scale. Alright, so they do actually make new parts. Because I think one of the nice things that you can get from, especially for Woods Ball, I think one of the nice things you can get from AGD is the tack bodies. I think for Woods Ball, as guys that are specifically into Woods Ball, I think it's the tack 1. That brilliant. I don't understand why more people don't shoot Automags, because I mean, an Automag, they are, hell, I mean, the Automag came out in maybe the 90s. I would say probably mid-90s, and you stick a level 10 bolt in an Automag from the mid-90s, and if you actually spend a little bit of time to set it up right, which I was never able to do, I couldn't work it out. Mags, cockers I can work on. Mags are like weird pixie things that just I do not speak Automag, but I know if you set those up right, you can put paintballs into the breach, literally dangle it halfway into the breach, and the ball won't chop. You can stick your tongue in, and it won't hurt you.
Yeah, I've seen that video where they put a tongue in, and I'm just looking at a photo now of a Automag Tac 1, and that reminds me of the shell I used to have on my Ion.
Yes, well that's it. Actually, there was I can't remember what the name was of the company, but there was, in fact, I don't think it was it might have been AGD actually, where they made the tactical bodies, but they also made they made like a feed system that slid over the top, that went like along the top of the barrel, so it was almost, it made it look like you had two stacked barrels. But
yes, I know exactly. They made it for the Ion as well. Yeah, it was Deadly Wind. It was Deadly Wind that the body that I had on mine.
Yeah. Cassie says video of the tongue and mag breach incoming, Albert. But it's I was once told a story, and I actually believe the guy who said it, that he put a very tender part of his body into the breach of his Automag and tried it.
Ow.
And
no.
It was set up right. It was perfectly fine. The thing is, if it had come from mostly anyone else, I wouldn't have believed it.
I don't care how it's set up. I wouldn't.
I know that's like having serious trust in your marker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ben, no, it wasn't the Q loader. Although the Q loader was one again that I found quite interesting, but never really picked up right. And I think it was with the Q loader. It was just the style of the pods. I think that was one of the big things that killed it for people. And also, Richie, it wasn't the warp feed either. It was because the warp feed sat alongside the marker, which I still think is a great design, and I'd love to have a go with one at some point. But there's the warp feed sat alongside. The Q loader could sit underneath the barrel. The thing I'm thinking of, it was like a mag-fed system before there was any real sort of movement in mag-fed stuff. And one of the big...
The one I'm thinking of is the Black Cell Ion Cubo kit.
Yeah, that was it. Where the
tubes, where the tubes sat, you could run a
you could run a warp feed into it.
Yep.
Yep.
Or you had one single long tube, which was the same length as the barrel.
Yeah.
And then you just have an air through stock.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a photo of it now.
Yeah, because there was some videos made by Black Cell, which you might still actually be able to find on YouTube, where they did this like whole sort of tactical thing, and It was basically as if they were like raiding a compound, and they were quite good videos at the time. But there was like one guy comes out and he's got this big riot shield, and he's throwing paint bombs at people. Like, well, basically he's throwing paint balloons full with paint.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always remember those videos. They were quite good. Yeah. I must like seeing some tack videos like that. I used to love watching that sort of stuff. It was, you know, for all I've never really been into sort of tactical paintball. I've always liked watching that sort of stuff. Always found it entertaining.
I've found something there. I might be interested. I might watch later. The history of the ion paintball gun.
Yeah, it could be interesting to watch. Cause,
might be boring as hell as well.
Yeah, because I know that everyone slates the ion.
Didn't Simon have a lot to do with the ion?
Sorry, what was that?
Simon from Inception Designs.
I have no idea.
I'm sure we did.
There always used to be like the memes of things like Save a Rock throwing ions, stuff like that. But the ion, for all it was a budget marker and it was a bit cheap and cheerful, it did the job.
Oh, it was one of my favourite markers. I absolutely loved my ion. I wish I'd never sold it.
Yeah, well that's it. I mean, I'm trying to rebuild an ion at the minute, but I'm just not having much luck with it. So, yeah, for some reason. It's just not, the airflow's not getting through it, and I thought I had it. Literally, I had it all in parts in front of us, cycling, put it all together and it stopped working.
Oh god!
So I don't know what it is, but I think I'm gonna have to like strip it all to bits again and have another go. Richie says,
the
FN303 used automag internals, didn't it? I don't know if it used automag internals, but they looked a hell of a lot like an automag. I suppose what I'm really saying is it was an automag clone by the looks of it.
Yes, I remember the Ion song.
Yeah. What was it? It was something like My Super Ion.
Something like that.
Thing was, like I said, it was a good marker. It just had a bad reputation. I know that they could be a little bit air hungry, but for the most part, I think most people aren't shooting much more than, say, 5 pods a game. If you're going out and that's pretty heavy on the trigger. But I absolutely loved mine, and I should never have sold mine. I think I sold mine because I wanted an ego at the time. And the ego that I bought with when I sold it was actually a good marker as well. And I sold that. I have a long history of buying and selling markers that I then regret selling.
Oh, I wish I had never sold mine. So the only gun that I was glad to see the back and I couldn't get rid of it was the TM7.
Yeah.
I tried for love nor money to get rid of that gun. I even said people could, if they bought the hopper, they got the gun for free. And they was, honestly, Stargate, you know, we used to do the bring and buys on the tables. And I had a TM7. It had the upgraded solenoid, upgraded board. It had different grips on it. I had, what was the name of the barrel? But the barrel had a threaded end, and you could change
the hammerhead barrels.
No. I could put like a mock silencer and different tips on it. Battle stick seems to ring a bell. The battle stick.
I don't think I have a shot one. I know the name.
The company, the company's logo used to be a scorpion.
Yeah.
Trying to think of the name of it. Anyhow, it was an expensive barrel.
Yeah.
It cost quite a bit of money. And I had the rip clip that went on the side.
Yeah.
So instead of using the off-angled feed neck, it had the rip clip on. And this lad was like, "Oh, how much for the rip clip, mate?" And I'm like, "Oh, so 60 quid for the rip clip, and you get a free marker with it." And he like looked at the marker, "Yeah," and walked off. I was like, "Oh, I can't give it away."
Yeah. Oh God, man, that'd be that's bad when you can't even give the marker away. To be fair, you never actually and this is probably going to be where somebody's going to like shoot us down for my lack of knowledge, but you never really hear much of BT anymore, do you?
No.
And also, hello there, Colin.
Are they not? Because Keen has basically been amalgamated with GI, and GI own Tipman.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's happened to BT.
Yeah.
To Battle Tested. Yeah.
It's a shame. I mean, I can't really fault people for like selling their businesses on or anything like that, but I always think it's a bit of a shame when companies do that. You know, they sell out to the bigger company, and I'm not calling them out for being sellouts or anything like that, because obviously it's business. But I like it when there's these smaller companies, and you know, there's more on offer than just one big company.
Yeah.
But it does. Haha! Hello there, Colin. Thank you very much for dropping in.
Hello.
Yeah.
I literally, as you just said hello to me on the YouTube feed as I joined.
Aha! Well, hello again then.
Yeah, and when you were saying about you've not heard anything from BT, that's probably because they're part of Empire and now GI.
Just mentioned that, yeah. So I think they've been amalgamated because with them owning Tipman, they were basically Tipman clones, weren't they? So
well, the BT were basically
bloody hell,
hybrid. Well, the combat, the Delta Elite, the Delta, the Iron Horse, and all that. Anything that was based off of BT combat was a hybrid between a Tipman A5 and a Tipman 98.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen what Tipman's brought out actually since Empire took over? They have brought out stuff that looks a lot like what you were just on about. I'm trying to think of the name of them, but they're basically ion internals.
The Strikers, was it?
That's the one, the Striker. Yes.
Yeah, they were more a clone of the.
I was thinking they've got like
TM.
Yeah.
They're more like a clone of the TM15, TM7, but ion internals.
Yes. That's definitely what I think's what's happened to them. Like I say, because they were Keen, and Keen's been bought over by GI. So you know, when you've got the Tipman name, why also have the BT? So I think they've just, me personally, I think they've amalgamated them together. Yep.
Yeah. It went from BT to Empire Battle Tested.
Yeah.
To then that sort of, if I remember rightly, that became Empire Tactical. That it then just disappeared and everything went to Tipman. Because BT was originally Ben Tipman.
Yeah.
It was, and then it was Battle Tested, wasn't it?
Well, it's a bit like GI. I've said it before, and I'll probably, well, in fact, I will say it again. I can remember when the first posters came up from GI, and it was Gardner Italia, and it was basically Smart Parts had just recently closed up. It was Richmond Italia had just recently, I think, decided to go off on his own, and I can remember seeing the original posters and them having Gardner Italia, and now it's just GI. But yeah, because I remember those posters were posted up on some of the old forums that we used to use. You know, like Talk Paintball, UK Scenario. I think Paintball is still there, isn't it? But it's obviously with things like Facebook and stuff, they're not really used anymore. We're having a sound effect war now, are we?
No, that wasn't a sound effect.
That just a message tone, was it?
Yeah, sorry about that. I've muted my phone when I went to get a can to drink, and just knocked my phone, and obviously it's got nuts now, and I'm getting loads of text through.
Well, at the minute, I apparently, it must have been because I was with us being on holiday last week, and I've been using my data on my phone a lot. I've now got no data on my phone until next week, so I've been at work all day, came home, and just got bombarded with texts and stuff and messages from Messenger and all sorts.
Yes, Dexter.
That's a new game for tomorrow. Then send as many messages to the group chat as possible. So when you get home, your phone goes mental.
Yeah. We've got a question for you, Dex.
Yes.
We want to know who. And did he give it back to its original owner?
Yes, the dog is with the original owner. Yes, well, not the original owner, the second owner, I suppose. But yes, the dog is in a safe location.
You haven't still got it stashed away in your house somewhere?
Yes. We do still have possession of the dog.
Are there still missing dog posters up around your area?
Not around my area.
Around the lake.
Yeah, around the lakes.
He was in the lakes, yeah. Been going around dog napping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's it. You can't catnap because when you try that, you just fall asleep.
No.
But yeah. It was nice to have a few days away. Yeah, there we go.
Oh dear.
I got a new toy on my phone.
Yeah. See, I've also got a sound effect thing. But mine's for like monster noises. Combat. Yeah, what we got? Creatures. Yeah, we go. Ooh, cougar. Yeah.
Is there a way?
For what?
Is there a way for me to mute my YouTube output?
You should be able to mute the video itself, or mute the YouTube app. I don't know if you can mute the. Are you on your laptop, or you like on a laptop or your phone?
I'm on my phone.
Right. Are you using split screen?
No, I'm just got the YouTube app open with Discord running in the background.
Right. You should be able to just mute the video on YouTube.
I can pause the video so the chat still runs.
Actually,
hey up.
What you might be able to do.
Jan's here.
Aha, the Johnny man.
Hello.
Hello.
The man, one of the many working on the top secret Pump Fury project.
Already dropped the deets.
Right, Colin, go to sounds. And on your phone, and you might be able to do something there.
Sound? As in settings.
Southern Johnny man, how are you doing?
I'm not bad. I've just finished work.
You're in your car, aren't you? Driving, I can hear it.
I'm driving, yeah. I'll just drop in while I'm on the way home. Just put the new grips that I was telling you about on the Blazer.
Very nice. Are these
sorted out some material to do some headbands with? Is a project with an auntie.
Right.
Which is a little money spinner.
Nice one. So this is the Charlie man now dipping his toes into another field.
Sorry?
Is this Charlie man dipping his toes into another line of business?
Oh. Evening, Nicky T.
Yes, good evening there, Nick. Thank you very much for dropping in.
He's monopolising the market, that's what it is. He's going to do everything, so no one else is needed.
I reckon within a couple of years' time...
Chan is the next one-man band GI.
Well, I was thinking in a couple of years' time he might be buying GI out.
Say what?
No, he'll just be their technical advisor.
No, I think he's just going to buy them Yes. As Richie says, belated happy birthday there, Nick.
Yeah,
I hope you had a great day.
Happy birthday, Nick. Oh, sorry.
Bloody hell. Yeah. Chan, Gassy says, get that cash earned.
Yeah, you probably saw it. You probably saw it. Shit, Gassy.
That's it. You might have to start dancing for it if you don't hurry up and pay him. Or have you already paid him?
No, the cash is sitting in an envelope. He said cash is fine, so I could have transferred it on PayPal, but he said, "Who the fuck's got a sound effects machine?"
That would be Albert. Albert is now our sound effects man.
God.
Oh.
I'm just disappointed it's not him actually making the noises.
Yeah.
I'm good. There's not one on me for happy birthday.
Happy
Really?
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I'm not joining in singing on camera.
Nice try.
Oh, weird.
Oh dear.
Yes. Well, as I said, all I've got is like monster sound effects and combat and stuff like that, so I can't really join in this game at the moment. I mean, if you want to hear a bastard sword being swung, I can share that with you. But you know, ooh, I can give you a dragon fallen.
I've got a horn.
Yeah, we've heard that.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
That's it. You've got the horn.
Just permanently.
Gassy says we can give him birthday beats on Thursday. There you go, Nick. Something to look forward to.
Birthday bumps. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? Gassie's gonna beat T off for his birthday.
Yeah. That's what it sounded like. Yeah. You've already like tied yourself down to that one there, Gassy.
A birthday flag little shuffle.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh man. So, has everybody seen Nicky T's most recent video?
Yes, I've shared it on Facebook about how to swap out your gun.
I am really enjoying these sort of like mini tutorials that Nick's doing.
Definitely.
Because it's
something that seems so obvious, yet you actually think, oh, how many times have I done that wrong?
I love it.
It's not so much. I don't think of it as so much as that. I think it's more because I mean, if you've been playing for a while, you know, yes, it's something that you may have done wrong at the beginning, but it's something that most people kind of learn over time. But the amount of people that don't know things like that is surprising, and also it's one that if you don't know it, and nobody tells you, then you'll never change. So. What's that? Eggplant emoji, and then is that a schluck sploosh? Is that what that's meant to be? Yeah.
It's meant to be.
You need to put a couple of hand emojis in there as well, Colin.
I don't speak emoji.
Yeah, my understanding of emojis is very limited, but. But yeah, I do think, you know, there is some of these like little tutorial videos that they might not be obvious for people to think of really passing on, but it's something that, you know, I suppose to be having a video of it that can get shared round. It saves somebody a little bit of embarrassment of, look mate, you're doing this wrong, you know, when you see somebody doing something. And I think they're nice little videos. And I think the pod filling one was actually brilliant. The amount of even experienced players that I see when they're on field running along with pods rattling away, that always surprises us when you see that you're a player that's been playing for years and years and they are rattling when they're running.
I must admit,
The only time I
am
rattle when I run is when I've got my max loader on.
I am guilty of that, but only when I used to run with me 50, because I used to run with a 50-round hopper and 100-round pod. So
yeah.
And yeah, I
Well, you
used to
see,
run around
Albert, now
rattling.
that's we need to get you some 50-round pods.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't have any 50s, so.
Well, that's it. You've got to make do with what you've got at the time. Well,
especially when you're skinned.
Yeah. And Martello says, running?
Okay.
Yes, it's not so much a run anymore as much as it's a tactical bimble.
Or waddle.
Yeah.
Tactical elephant seal impersonation.
Yeah.
What?
I can run, I just can't stop. I have to use the barriers. Which
As
the only problem is...
If I remember rightly, you've used me as your brakes before.
Yeah, I have, yeah. I remember I have...
I might be big, but I'm not immovable.
As a few times I've actually ran into the barrier and the barriers fell over.
Yeah. I can just imagine Albert running up the field, and as he's getting closer, just shouts, Colin, drop the anchor! But yeah, I mean, Albert, when I first started playing Pump, because I didn't actually have any 50-round hoppers, I actually I had like a shotgun scabbard for a little while, like one of the really cheap ones, and I used to take 10-round tubes out with us, and I would like empty 5 10-round tubes every time I wanted to reload. That was the only option I had, as opposed to fucking hell, the sound effects. Because I didn't have any 50-rounders, that's what I would do. It was so that I didn't have like paint rattling around and stuff. But this is it. You got to make do what you got.
I have shoved kitchen roll in before, 100-round hopper, and shoved kitchen roll in, because also I found that I bought one 50-round hopper and it kept falling out me battle pack.
Yeah.
So I ended up using 100s because they fit in the battle packs, and then I used to wad them out with kitchen roll, but then I got to the point I was like, why the hell? I just might as well fill up to 100 and just rattle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That works until you've got high-end paint that breaks every time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm a tight get, so it's very rare you see me shoot high-end paint.
But Nikki needs to give me some tips on how to fill up me max loader without it rattling.
I wonder if you would get some packing foam and just line the edges of the max loader with that. It wouldn't stop the paint rattling, but it would deaden the noise a bit.
I have thought about getting some neoprene and lining the inside with neoprene.
Wow!
Someone take that pad off him.
No, not right now, thanks.
Oh dear.
Paul says just cut the top off of a 100-shot pod, and then most of them, the lids pop off and stick back on.
Wait, you can plastic weld them.
Yeah, I suppose there's an option of plastic weld, yeah.
Because I did once think about... I did think about once getting the old Revy hopper and chopping the front off so it would turn into a 100-round electrical hopper.
Yeah.
But then the Revy I got given was absolutely immaculate.
Yeah.
Never been used. And I'm like, I couldn't bring myself to take a hacksaw to it.
Well, that's it. That's
still me bag.
Yeah. Well, at the minute, I think I've got 4 Revies and there's only one I want to keep. So I think, I need to repair one, and the other 2, I think it is that I've got, can just go as spares or repair. But I need to put them on eBay at some point. So I think there's 2 of them are the newer sort of Halo Revolutions that were done. Or I think it was the Empire Revolutions that were done.
Yeah, the Empire.
They're not true Revies. I've got one that's an Extreme Rage one, and then the proper.
You can still buy them, can't you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you can still buy the Revies. Yep.
Yeah.
last time I looked, I'll double check, but the last time I looked, they were still selling them at BZ.
Right, I'm gonna try and read this out in my best advertiser voice. So Gassie's just said, get signed up to the Truthnology Patreon and you will learn these tips before the unwashed masses, and you can point them out and pretend you never did it. There we go. That's exactly what I do, Gassie. It's like you read my mind.
I'd love to, and I have got plans on joining.
Yeah.
But I can't at the moment. Fingers crossed my financial difficulties will end.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hey, yeah, you got JT Revy Classic. £47.95.
Oof. 47 quid for a Revy. I mean, I suppose it is brand new, but...
GT Revolution Classic.
Yeah. Oof.
Newbies would still sell them.
Mind, I must admit, I think if you're looking at something like... let's say you don't want to go down the route of the EMAC, and you just want to go down the route of something like the Enemy instead, I think a Revy's probably going to be perfectly fine for what most players are going to use.
Surely you could be able to pick a Halo up for about that price.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you scour eBay, every now and then you can find things like rotors going up second hand for less than 50 quid. Because I've actually considered buying one so that I can replace the internals for mine. But even before that, I've been kind of trying to convince somebody for a while to 3D print this rotor sized like a mini rotor shell.
Hey, well, you can get the Invert Halo 2 loader, 50 quid. So for £3, well, £2 more. To be quite honest, for £2 more, I know where my money would be going. Yeah. Well, it would be on the Halo 2.
That's it. Then you're getting a force feed as opposed to an agitated feed. Yeah, I think if you've got the choice of the two, you're going to go for the force feed, aren't you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Or you can get the GI Sports VLV loader. They're 74. They were 140, but they're down at 74 quid now.
Yeah.
I've never had any dealings with them. To be honest, to look at them, they look a bit like a rotor clone.
Yeah.
I mean, literally. Yeah. No. I'll stick with me die rotor. It's the only thing I've ever owned that's been die.
Yeah. Well, that's. I mean, I've talked about it before, but in my experience, like my rotor, I've had it since I first got it. Well, I've had it since I first got it. Duh. But my rotor as a Gen 1 rotor, it was bought when I bought it when they were literally first being released, and it has only ever let me down.
You bought it when you first bought it.
Yeah. Yes. Fucking. But I bought it when they were first released, and it has only ever let me down, I think, twice. And both those times have pretty much been because of me putting bad paint in. I think it was the first time was like I was shooting basically oval shaped paint, which it wouldn't even go through the gun on the first shot. I was having to fire it with the eyes off and pulling the trigger like twice. And the second time I think was a GCC, and it was just I think maybe in a swollen ball or something. But yeah, things like that happen. But I did have a die DM8, and that was just it never shot right the entire time I had it. Huh?
Disgusting.
It wasn't disgusting. It was a nice marker. When it shot right, it shot really nice.
Wrong.
It was brown.
Yes, it was. There was one day where it was very, very brown after sliding around in mud for most of a day, but it never shot right the entire time I had it. It was kind of like a wind-up car. You had to get it going, and then it shot nice. But it used to have to fan the trigger for ages, or well, you used to have to walk the trigger for a few seconds before it would then start cycling properly. And then the moment you stopped, it was like it had to build the pressure up, which was just naff.
Oh, them grips is nice.
Oh, what's this? Right. The group chat. And I'm guessing it's in this one. Let's have a look. Once my computer actually decides to load. Chances are, because I've opened this.
I'm working on.
Right. Is that Colin the Bairn asleep? I'm guessing since Colin isn't responding, the Bairn may have woken up. I'm going the wrong way with the photos there. Yes, Chan, they are very nice. What was that?
Wasn't me.
You seem to hear.
Well,
Dex?
yes?
It's just me.
Hello? I wonder how I can open this up.
Oh.
Hello? Oh, it would appear that Discord may
Back
not
on
be
again.
working.
Yeah. You off?
Okay.
Right, just drop out of this and drop back in. Hello, hello. Hello there? You hear me?
Hello. Yeah, yeah, no, you know.
Yay! I'm back in. Right.
We've lost Chan though.
Yes, Chan's probably dropped out. He'll join. Well, he must have dropped out. He'll be back soon.
I said for him to drop out and back in again because
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone into
the staging area.
Yeah, he's gone the wrong way.
Chandy man, get back in here.
Actually, I want to brought his grips. Did you see that? Have you seen the picture of the grips?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, very nice.
Yes.
Move
I've got a little boy with me.
Hello, the Chandy man.
Mummy.
Oh no, he's back off again.
Oh, he's moved himself back out.
He's in, out, shaking
Yeah.
all about.
It turns out I can actually move people around in the different chats and stuff, in the different chat channels. Right. So.
Mission failed.
Yes. Oh.
I've got a little boy with me because he won't settle for his mum.
Oh hell!
I've just noticed, Alba. It's according to Discord. You're playing Discord again.
Oh, again!
Yes.
What's the crap with that?
I have no idea. Right, so
What did I do last time together? What did I do last time?
Oh.
Are we back in business?
Baby noises.
You said hello. Is that what it is?
I'm not sure if that was a sound effect there.
Who's on the shitter?
Right then. Well.
Oh, Albert.
Let me see your identification.
Di made a mistake by making the PM8, which was better than the DM8, yes, and half the price. Yeah, basically, it killed the basically the proto markers.
Yeah. Hello, baby Theodore.
Yeah, he's making noises.
Hmm.
Come on, go to
Right.
sleep.
So anyway,
Sleep,
Gassi had said,
little one.
think of his kids, they need Nike Jordans and caviar. To which Nicky T's responded, high tech and Morrison's tuna for the win.
and then Paul's put about not Aldi, you must be ranking up.
Yep, that's it. You know, like Morrison's, that's living the high life. That.
2 right round our place, Morrison's.
Yeah.
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 Aldi
This is it.
special, mate.
You've got to go and fight for the meat in the bargain bin at Aldi.
Yeah.
Hey, we shop every week in Aldi.
Yeah, there's no wrong with Aldi.
Yeah, but this is the difference, though, Colin. Do you shop in Aldi or do you fight for the meat in the bargain bin?
No, because we don't live in a post-apocalyptic.
You don't.
You
don't live in Afghanistan.
Yeah. Yeah, it must just be my estate then, is it?
No, actually, I've seen worse than that. I've actually seen people fighting in the bins when the supermarket's closed and they throw all the stuff out. I've seen people fighting to get the stuff out the bins.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that was an eye opener.
Yeah. But mind, there is some places to throw away some really nice stuff.
I mean, you should see some of the stuff that our place throws away.
Yeah. I mean, the best place place to go, like, you know, bin diving or skip fishing or whatever you want to call it, is normally around the back of like strip clubs.
Skip fishing.
The back of what clubs?
Strip clubs. It's where they get rid of all the dead ones.
Oh my!
If you get in when they're still warm, you're all right.
Oh.
And there goes the. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know why we're friends.
I don't know what you're talking about, Chan. You're just as bad as I am.
Yeah, but he doesn't do it live on YouTube.
Before my channel gets struck down, it was a joke. I normally wait till they're cold. Alright.
I have no idea what that was.
Never do well.
I heard some about actions have consequences. Alright.
You just read Nicky T's comment. Lidl is off limits after I had an argument with my 7-year-old about Lidl's fake Oreos. I got pissed off that he kept insisting that they were not Lidl.
Mid.
Yeah. Colin, I guess we've got this all to come, eh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, there's a lad at work that he's got a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
And the 3-year-old suddenly started shouting at the kitchen table.
Mm-hmm.
And he tried to tell her off for you can't shout at mummy and daddy like that.
Mm.
And her response was, I wasn't shouting at mummy and daddy, I was shouting at myself.
Fair enough.
Okay.
How do you respond to that?
Well, you see, like you hear these sort of horror stories, you know, like about where like kids do weird or spooky things, like, you know, that you wake up in the middle of the night and they're standing looking at you in the face just by the side of the bed, things like that.
No, that's just you.
Mate, if I woke up in the
that's just you in the van.
Oh man.
Hashtag van life.
I was gonna say, if I woke up with a kid standing at the side of my bed staring at us square in the face, I think I'd be fleeing the house. But
it was when we turned the light on in the van and Nick was sitting on the end of the bed.
Naked.
Naked.
Oh, that was nightmare fuel, that. Me and Chan were lying on the bed in the bottom part of the van, and yeah, like I think
I like how you term it. Me and Chan were laid on the bed. It sounds like you're in bed together.
Well, I suppose technically we were, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Gassie's just put there. I've got a 19 and a 17-year-old. It doesn't get any better, I promise you. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you 100% there, mate. Because I've got a 23-year-old and a 17-year-old, and honestly.
Yeah. Oh, yay! What have I got to look forward to there?
Oh yeah.
But I saw me and Chan were lying on the bed together, and I think we heard Rich get down from like the sort of the bunk thing above her. And I don't know who it was that turned the light on, but yeah, there's just Rich looking back over his shoulder, completely naked, sitting on the end of the bed.
Well, when I went camping in the lakes, I was sharing. If you imagine a 2-bedroom tent.
Mm-hmm.
My father-in-law was in 1 bedroom. His stepson was in the other bedroom.
Yeah.
I was sleeping in the living area.
Yeah.
An airbed, so I didn't have a bedroom, and I just heard this noise in the middle of the night. So I looked over my airbed, and there's my father-in-law. You imagine he's in his 70s, on all fours, crawling along the floor, right? Because he didn't want to wake me up. I swear to God, he scared the absolute living shit out of me.
Yeah.
Stark naked, crawling on all fours to get out the door. I was like, what the? Honestly, I didn't go to sleep the rest of the night. I wasn't
traumatized.
Yeah. It wasn't good.
Nice.
No.
Richie Wong says, "What happens in the van stays in the van." For most instances, Richie, I totally agree. However, you weren't there.
See, all these stories like this is the exact reason that I sleep in my car with the doors locked.
That's all right, Colin. I know how to get into locked cars.
Wrong.
I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna purposefully try and stay up until about 3 o'clock in the morning one night. I'm gonna break into your car and just lie down beside you, and then lock the car again.
No.
There isn't room for me and you in my car.
I'll get on top of you then.
And then you'll be in court for manslaughter.
Ah, man. So anyway, Chandy Man, are you there?
Yes.
Right.
Are you there?
Would you like us to show your grips off?
Pardon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Coolio. Right, ladies and gentlemen, moving over to the share screen, and we have Chandy Man's grips on his blazer. Look at them in their splendiferous glory.
In about half an hour.
No, it should only be about 30 seconds, I think.
Yeah. No.
I think the delay at the moment is maybe 30 seconds or so. But yes, they are very, very snazzy. Now, did you buy that wood pre-dyed? I'm assuming it's wood.
Yes. Yeah.
Coolio.
It's layered hardwood.
There we go.
Plywood, essentially.
Right.
And you can get them dyed in all sorts of colours. There's a nice. It looks kind of like rattlesnake skin when it's buffed up. It's like a light grey and red, which
nice.
I think would look fantastic on one of the Eclipse Splash Auto Mags, the red, silver, and black ones.
Yes, yeah. I'll just find, and we'll go over into the second picture here. But yeah, I mean, they are.
Oh, I recognise the gun that's on.
Yeah. It's very reminiscent of something, isn't it, Albert?
Aye.
They are some tidy grips, though.
So they will soon be available for general purchase.
Very nice. Now, have you just got the blue and green at the moment?
That's the only pair I've got at the moment.
But But
if I'm gonna do them, it'll be to order.
Right. Yeah.
I'll probably not be keeping stock of them.
Ah, that's understandable. Yeah.
Can I ask how much?
Mm.
Yeah, you're not thought of a price yet.
With shipping 25, or
that's actually
with
fairly reasonable.
20.
I was just gonna say I was looking for something along that lines for absolute donkeys for my sterling, and you were talking up over the 50 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For that sort of laminate. It wasn't the blue and green. I think it was brown and green were the ones I was looking at. But the blue ones are nice.
Slightly different colour of that would look rather amazing on a special little project that's going on, wouldn't it, Chan?
I think there is a yellowy orange
ones.
But I was looking at some acrylic ones for the project. Like sort of slightly transparent or potentially like another component of the gun that's been designed and made.
Jewel encrusted.
I'm trying to skirt the details to not give too much away.
Yeah.
But I think you know the bit I'm on about.
Yes.
So, Charlie man, a quick question then. Do you think it would be possible for you to do sweetheart grips?
What's a sweetheart grip?
Sweetheart grip?
Give us a moment. It's basically sweetheart grips were there were clear perspex grips with they would have a photo placed behind them as like a token of things at home. Apparently they were popularized. I think it might have been like the Vietnam, where squaddies would put clear grips on the side of the 1911s, and
a bit like the Stinger grips, the SPD Stinger grips. I don't think they're in business anymore. Basically, it was like a clear plastic grip panel, and they did them for all the markers, and then it was a printed pattern behind it, and you could get them with all sorts on, like the Joker or Batman or.
I know which ones you're on about, Chan. Yeah, you can even get ones with your team logo on.
Yeah.
My Angels got some of those on it with Tax, Renegade Rebels, Tackleberries, call sign and everything on them.
Cool.
Yeah, but
I think the original Angel grips were like that on the art. You have a clear plastic with a cardboard print behind it.
Apparently it was World War II, actually. I'm trying to see if I can...
To be fair, the 1911 was more prevalent in World War II.
Well, the 1911 isn't not still actually used by some forces, and I think it was also actually used in the Vietnam War as well.
I don't think it's a standard issue, but a lot of them choose to carry one over 9mm.
Yeah.
I think the Americans...
For stopping power.
The Americans now use a Glock, if I remember rightly.
Yeah. You see, I would still rather carry... Like, over that, I would still rather carry a revolver. Because, yes...
Why?
Because the 1911 was prone to jamming, and you don't jam with a revolver. Granted, you only get 6 shots, and then you've got like the faff on of having to reload it. But chances are...
And also,
it's
still harder... It's also harder to keep on target because it doesn't absorb any of the power.
Yeah, but let's face it. If you're using if you go to your sidearm in like sort of the sort of warfare that you had in World War II and World War One, World War II, chances are you're not going to be caring that much about keeping it perfectly on target. So yes. Anyway, sweetheart grips.
They're doable.
Awesome. Yes, I've just gone back to the share screen with some sweetheart grips as a suggestion.
Just reading a few comments. Yes, Cassie, you can have your shocker grips back. But I don't know what it was. That it just felt made the grip frame feel too thin in the hands. Like you couldn't get a purchase on it.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to actually share these again. Go back on the share screen with this. Gassy says
Is it just me and you, Dex?
I'm not sure. I'm going to go back over on the share screen here to share some more of these Sweetheart grips because I think some of them are brilliant. No, they just...
No, he's not filling his nappy, Gassy. He just doesn't like he doesn't like being put down.
Yeah, likes to be held.
Yes, he's having a cuddle phase at the minute.
Yeah, well, I think it's quite cute. And,
yes.
Yeah, the novel will soon wear off.
Yeah. But yes, I definitely think it would be awesome for they try some of that. The only thing is, I don't know how they would work with paint. Like, I don't know how Sweetheart grips. If you literally just if you literally just put normal grips, or like if you put like acrylic grips on and then just put a photo behind, I think paint's gonna seep in there pretty fast, and then it's gonna warp the picture.
I just see what Evil Rich has put. Oh dear. Rename him Thanos, the baby villain.
I must admit,
Mini-Me.
I must admit, when I first saw Gassy post up there that Theo's filling his nappy, I thought he'd put Thanos' filling his nappy. Like, really? the Mad Titan?
Theo find that funny, did he?
But
I think that just sounds like Dexter the week when he put that picture in chat.
I actually did
don't
post...
go on about that door, please. I
actually did post that somewhere publicly.
Yes, I know you did.
Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed that more people didn't see it. Oh, yeah, I might have to just stick that picture somewhere else. Yes.
That so famous clip. I forget what it's called.
The Wilhelm scream.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
been in every single film since about 1920.
Yeah. Any film where anybody falls or gets thrown or anything like that, the Wilhelm scream is in. Yeah, or shot, yeah.
Even Star Wars it's in.
Yeah. It's in everything. Do you not find it kind of interesting that there's a lot of these sort of audio clips? There's a lot of the people that originally recorded them, that in a lot of instances are dead. There's like canned laughter from TV shows. Yeah, canned laughter from TV shows. There's a lot of those people are probably dead. And
I love how you emphasise them. I love how he's emphasising that they're probably dead. They're dead.
But yes, Chan, those are some really nice scripts. So, and where can we find them if they're interested in them?
Just through the Northern Custom Works page.
Fantastic, thank you very much. Yes.
What colour was the last one, Colin? What colour was the last what?
I'm assuming he means poop.
Bright yellow.
Bright yellow.
Still bright yellow.
I bet you haven't seen so many different colours of poo, have you, Colin?
Look, to be fair, he's just constantly looks like Korma.
Oh, great. Well, as long as it doesn't look like tikka masala, because that'll just put us right off my team most nights.
Well, it's bright
right
yellow.
Off your team most nights.
It's bright yellow. And it's
my last name's Indian food.
It's bright yellow and the consistency of curry.
Nice.
Yeah.
If he starts pulling out full on chicken chunks, you might just be able to sell it straight back.
Let me get
Just fill a plastic container, drop some chicken chunks in it, take it back to China, to the Indian, and say there's something wrong with this.
Say what?
Oh man, oh. But at what age does the poo stop being like bright yellow and stuff?
When they start eating solid food or different food other than milk.
So if I just drink milk for like a few days, will my poo go like bright yellow?
If you literally ate formula, you would probably have very bad diarrhea that looked like corn.
This may require some experimentation.
You'd probably lose a lot of weight very quickly.
Experimentation is on! Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sharing a room with you, Hero.
It's alright, Jan, as long as there's plenty of
Jan?
toilet paper.
That's not the point.
It's when we have far too clear rooms. Have we got anything else being said? About 13-year-old. Alright, Gassy, cheers. So in about 14 years' time, my child should have normal poo.
No, because by the time they're 13, they'll start drinking and then they'll start just spewing up everywhere.
Yeah, this seems to be the case. Children seem to have like a period of their lives where they stop vomiting and stop shitting everywhere. And then it goes from being shitting all the time when they're little to puking all the time when they're a bit older. Why would anyone want to have this?
Someone recently told me, it's ironic. At the minute, all you want him to do is sleep at night.
Mm.
When he gets to be a teenager, all you want him to do is actually get up.
Yep. Yep. And then once they get a little bit older, you want them to get out.
My son, been out drinking, was going to be sick.
He's underage.
Ran to the toilet, actually was sick, and slipped over in his own sick. Up the walls and everywhere. He was like, he was like a stuck toy. He just couldn't get up. He was.
Yeah.
He was,
nice.
Yeah, it was. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry because it was this spew up the walls, all over the floor, and he's lying in the middle of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, why would anyone want to put themselves through this? It's bad enough when it's happening to yourself. I have no idea how I'm gonna be. Like, I don't even know how to adult myself, to be honest. How am I supposed to like adult for a child?
Yeah. Work this one out, right? Went to a house party.
Mm-hmm.
Now my son's wore glasses since he was 8 months old.
Yeah.
18 months old.
Yeah.
And he can't see without them, right?
Mm.
He lost his glasses and he doesn't know how.
I can tell you exactly how he's lost his glasses.
Yeah, he fell over.
He took them off.
No,
he fell over drunk. He must have done.
No, somebody else has taken them off. Taken them off him because they wanted to try them on, and he thought it was funny at the time as well. And then they've disappeared. That's what's happened.
He phoned us up. I've lost me glasses. And we're like, what? How have you lost your glasses?
Yep. That's been somebody's wanted to try them on, and then somebody else has wanted to try them on, and have you seen what you look like with these on? And it's just gone down and down the line until they've just disappeared.
It's turned into glasses past the palm.
Indeed, mate. Yeah. Because I've been there myself with the whole, what would you look like with glasses on? And Right, yeah, we
He
will know
just
where this is
he just honestly didn't know what happened, and I just get. You're gonna have to go and get him. He's absolutely mortal. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. The thing is, that must be really bad. Like, you know, because your vision tends to go when you get drunk anyway. So if you can't see to start with,
probably can't exactly.
Well, the combination of needing glasses and his vision going bad, he might have actually not needed his glasses. Like counteracted it. Instead of actually going more blurry, it's actually made it better.
Yeah.
Have you got the heating on? It's boiling up now. I'm sweating now, good now.
You in my room?
Cameron. Did you hear that?
No.
So I'm sweating like Jimmy Savile in the nursery.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, if there was any chance of us having my content monetized, it's definitely gone now.
Dexter said I'll get them kicked off YouTube.
Yep. Well, come on. It's not like I'll be missed that much.
Oh, we'll miss you.
Well, you'll still stay. I'll still talk to you. I just won't have a YouTube channel.
YouTube.
What's that?
I said we've still got to put up with them YouTube or no YouTube.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
The hell?
Colin, are you just like taking selfies now and?
No, I'm just trying to
cheers, Richie. Have you seen
just him get him comfy.
Have you seen what Richie Wrongs put?
Yeah.
They wedged up someone's arse. Oh, trust Richie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kids nowadays, I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah. Well, this is it. It's have you seen like the memes
high on
where it's
spice
like
or whatever?
Yeah. And I was thinking more along the lines of, have you seen the memes now where it's like, you know, we live in a society where if you drop your fork on the floor, somebody will ask for it, like, for a nice clean one, but they will then also go and lick somebody's arsehole that they've just met.
Yeah, where have I read that from? I've read that. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I must have read the same thing on Facebook. The humans surprise, was it disappoint me?
Yeah.
Yeah, they drop a fork, they want a clean one, but they'll lick. Yeah.
Gassie's just said, I did think Jimmy Savile and Rolf Harris would have been the two greatest costumes for the big game. Well, they were both villains, so.
I did suggest a Jimmy Savile outfit to Dave Brooke Reed before he converted.
Do you reckon somebody could actually like reenact? A couple of people could reenact the photo of Margaret Thatcher with Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, that would be a good villain costume, wouldn't it? Maggie Thatcher.
Yeah. Margaret Thatcher would have made a great general for the event. What was that, Jan?
I said, there you go, Albert, there's your costume sorted.
Yeah.
Well, Sharon works in a fancy dress shop, and she's saying they've got a Donald Trump mask.
Yeah.
They're not got a Maggie Thatcher one. Oh, that'd be a shame.
I wonder if I could get a set of grey overalls and the William Shatner mask and go as Mike Myers and just like take a foam sword or something. It'd be like a really cheap weekend because I could just try and run around and hack people.
No, Dex, I reckon you should go as Harley Quinn.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that. Although I could go as...
Just put a kilt on and go as Fat Bastard.
Oh, cheers. Thanks. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh. Stream over. We're done. We're done. Just. Yeah, I think I wonder if I could get my hands on like the proper Harley Quinn Jester costume, because I mean that's basically just like a morph suit. So
Stop changing the subject.
Has that really tickled you, Albert?
Oh, I'm sorry.
catching it like Cassie.
Just killed that.
Oh man.
Dexter ate a baby.
I can't remember eating any corn. Chili baby back ribs.
Hey, would you like some chicken?
Oh.
Frisky are we?
Oh, nah.
Yeah, that could be fun. But then I would feel like I was underdressed if I didn't carry bagpipes with us.
Oh, God. I know. I was thinking. I need to try and think of a funny costume for heroes versus villains. I say Harlequin's been done because didn't a guy go dressed as Harlequin last year?
Liam, who is the other faction leader?
Yeah,
but he went as
he's got an alter ego this year, but he's not wanting to reveal it until the day.
Right. Because his Harley Quinn was Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad film.
Yes.
Whereas the traditional Harley Quinn wore like a full jester costume.
Jester
costume. With the is it the tricorn hat?
No, I've got a jester costume.
Mm-hmm. Why doesn't that surprise us that you've got a jester costume?
I think Chan's just seen the outfit that I've shared to our chat.
Oh no.
They were butchers.
I can't see it on there.
It is actually on the website. It's actually called TV presenter bad taste costume.
Oh, however.
To be quite honest, you could do it. You could make that yourself for cheap. All you need is a shell suit and a cigar and a wig.
And some round glasses.
Oh, I've got the glasses.
Someone would take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Well, that's it. Because I was somebody's going to be offended by everything.
Did you not see someone who put up a petition online saying that it is wrong that Rolf Harris is still the poster boy for KFC?
Fucking.
And they wanted Rolf Harris taking down.
Oh.
Yep.
God's sake.
Honestly, in this country as well, someone actually put up, and then they got quite a few people to sign the petition as well for Rolf Harris to stop being the poster boy for KFC.
That's nearly as bad as the people that have been going on thinking Post Malone discovered Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Well, I can't remember what the song was. It was a couple of years ago, Paul McCartney did a song with like some other guy, and I think all he did was that he played the guitar on it or something, and there was people who were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this rapper's discovered this kid, Paul McCartney. He's amazing." Like, Paul McCartney, for all I don't like him, was writing hits before this kid was even born.
Oh dear.
Like, take 2 minutes to Google who you think you're talking about.
What always makes me laugh is when they go, doesn't that lead singer from the Foo Fighters look like the guy out of Nirvana?
Nirvana.
Oh,
Funnily enough, he looks a lot like the drummer from Queens of the Stone Age as well.
I was like, oh no.
Yeah, was there not? I'm sure like there was actually a website at one point where it was like people who look like other people or celebrities who look like other celebrities or something like that. and they actually had that. Oh, Dave Grohl looks like the guy from Nirvana. Like, just fact check your own website, man. Christ, that's an interesting costume. It's cheap enough though. Get yourself down the charity shop. Bound to find one of those.
Shells. All you need is a blonde wig.
Yeah.
You get yourself a shell stuff for next now. But like you say, I think somebody would take that the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably.
But I don't know, because paintballers a lot of paintballers do seem to have the same sense of humor.
Yes. We're
very
all
dark.
Twisted.
Yeah, but so I think the problem you might get is when they post the photos up online and other people say it. That's when you might have a problem.
Yeah. Well, it's a bit along the same sort of lines of when you don't tend to see it in paintball, but I've seen photos from Airsoft where you'll have somebody dressed up in like full on Nazi uniform, and people assume that because you're dressed in the uniform for a game, that person therefore believes that what the Nazis did was fine. It's like, well, no, you're playing a character for something. You're not that you're saying that you. It's have you seen there's a film coming out? I can't remember what it's called. Basically, it's about a kid whose imaginary friend is Adolf Hitler.
It looks.
That looks hilarious.
Yeah, but funnily enough, there's this. I've talked about it before, but the whole Count Dankula thing. How is what Count Dankula did that different from what they are doing in an entire film? And Count Dankula nearly got 2 years in jail, and he's got a hate crime against his name. At least literally being convicted on a hate crime for making Nazi jokes. And an entire film has been made, and it's going to be at the pictures and everything.
Yeah, and the thing is as well is that film is his imaginary friend is Hitler, and he's a member of the Hitler Youth.
Yes, yeah, and that's it. I mean, he goes to like a Hitler Youth camp or something as well, doesn't he? And he learn how to throw grenades and stuff. And
Paul Cross has come in the chat. I was set up next to Liam. It was horrific. If you thought, all I will say about Liam's costume for this year is, if you thought last year's was horrific, you're in for an eye opener.
Can you give any hints that won't give it away?
Well, as bad as the Flashing Granny?
It is. All I will say, it is another DC female character.
Right. Well,
so, is it as bad as the Flashing Granny?
It's worse.
Than the Flashing Granny?
Fake.
Well, now that you're saying female,
it's not as bad. It's worse than the Flashing Granny because it's all him.
Oh God. Now you see, I think
I know what it is.
See, now I've had.
This could go multiple ways if it's a female DC hero. I can't. DC villain. I can't think of many DC villains that many female.
Catwoman.
Catwoman's a bit of a neutral one. She can be a villain or she can be a hero. There's Poison Ivy that I can think of, but short of that, I can't really think of that many more popular DC villains. I mean, you've got like Killer Frost, but she wasn't exactly very popular. There's Harley Quinn's kids, but then you'd need a set of twins to do that. I don't know. It's like, because there's like a whole load of heroes, a whole load of villains that are in things like the Flash and Arrow and stuff, but they're not massively popular. So,
well, some of them are now though because of the TV series.
I still wouldn't say that they're massively popular, but they're maybe more popular than the ones were. But like Weather Witch, I don't know.
All will be revealed on the
Enchantress is Marvel.
No, it's not.
Yeah, the Enchantress is Marvel, because the Executioner.
Why was
Why
she
she's
in
in Suicide Squad?
Oh, that's a different one. Yeah, there's the Enchantress is basically her. I can't remember what he's called, but you know, if you've seen Thor Ragnarok, you know the guy that takes over from looking after the Veil Frost, and he's got the
Heimdall.
Yeah, I can't. No, not him. It's not the guy. Not Idris Elba. It's the guy that was in Doom. And he keeps showing off that he's got like the M16s or something like that. He's got all this like loot that he's gathered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No.
he's the Executioner, and there's a lass that was like, she's a villain, but she fancied Thor, and she keeps like trying to sort of enchant Thor. She's known as the Enchantress in Marvel. She's like one of Loki's crew.
Different Enchantress.
Yeah. Because which one's the Enchantress in DC? Is she the one that's
They came out of a bottle in South America.
Yeah, the one that possessed the lassie.
Have you seen the photo I've just put up, like, Colin?
Oh. Paul also says Dwayne Johnson looks like The Rock in a certain light. Oh, that is that is brilliant.
The thing is, I can actually imagine Albert in it.
Do it, definitely.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Although, are they shorts?
To be fair, it wouldn't look much different.
Oh.
Can't really wear that though. Is it not a hit villain, is it? Shame, like.
Oh dear. Oh dear. If you could go as anyone, Albert could quite easily go as Mr. Magoo.
Not really a villain.
I wouldn't even have to do anything there, would I? Apart from have a walking stick.
Just take your glasses off, done.
Just a little side one. Has anybody else seen the post that somebody posted up? Where somebody found a pod of dumped paint. You know, like when paint all bonds together.
God.
This showed up after the storm.
Mushrooms or snake eggs or
snake eggs, spiders' eggs. It's like cut one open, see what's inside. I was like, oh. Somebody said it was drugs. I was like, oh my god.
There is actually a couple of people in it that are like, it's paintballs, but nobody's paying them any attention.
What? Yeah, the first Lasso puts it up and even puts on the pod on it, and like a few people have liked it, but then they still keep on going on about it being something else. I was like, no, it's paintballs.
Yep.
It's like, have you seen that one where that wife's saying about spent ammo cartridges and it's
screwdriver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, well, you see, there is actually some ammunition that looks like screwdriver bits.
I know, but these are blatantly screwdriver bits.
Oh yeah. Well, they're hexagonal as well to start with.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not Underwood ammo extreme penetrators.
They're scary.
Have you?
They are scary.
Have you seen the flechette
Have you seen the
rounds that were
extreme
made?
cavitators?
I don't know about those.
The extreme cavitators are ridiculous.
What's the ones where they've got like teeth? There's like a jagged edge, and when they hit, it opens
the extreme
up.
cavitator is like if you sharpened a pencil with a knife in 4 sides.
Yeah.
That is the bullet tip. So, like, as it goes in, it literally just throws anything that's in front of it out sideways.
Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, like, you watch slow-mo footage of it going through ballistic gelatin, and it, like, opens up a 16-inch long block to about 18 inches tall. It's crazy.
Like hollow points on steroids.
Yeah, well, yeah, they work similar idea to hollow point, except they do it without opening up themselves, so they don't lose velocity. They're designed to open the cavity up all the way through.
So far better.
Albert, if you search flechette rounds on Google, you'll see the ones that I think you're on about. I'm trying to like open something up here, but it's just taking ages.
Flechette rounds are like little steel rods.
Needles.
Designed for
Not necessarily. The flechette rounds were like multiple shots, or multiple parts, but there was a flechette pistol round made a while back where it was kind of like a hollow point, except for it was multiple little parts that when it hit stuff, it would just completely disintegrate the round.
Oh, hang on.
Looks a bit like a hollow.
I think I know which one.
They're not called flechette rounds. It's they have like little petals that tore away.
Yeah, I don't think they worked as well as they first looked.
Well, there was videos done where they were using them on ballistic gelatin, and it did shred the ballistic gelatin like.
That's the ones. What's it called?
It's G2 Researchers RIP ammo.
It's quite apt.
Yeah, the G2 G2 Research. Yeah.
I think it was more rest in pieces than. And they did them in loads of stupid calibers, like obviously standard 9mm, then 38 special, 45 Magnum. Yeah. I don't know if they went up to like.
I'll put this on the share screen since we're already talking about it. I've got this on the wrong bloody screen. Right. Right, I need to transfer that over to...
That's what I'm on about. I've just sent you it.
Yeah, alright, and...
when it hits, it opens up and spins.
Yeah, I've got it on the share screen now.
That's G2 Researchers.
Yeah.
Yeah. They look evil.
Yeah, that's it. They do look terrifying.
the thing I put on, it was, they reckon they'd been issued to the SCS by all accounts.
Yeah. See, the other one that I think is very interesting is bowler rounds.
Right.
Have you not seen bowler rounds?
Depends which one you're talking about. Are you talking about like the shotgun cartridge ones that are joined by a chain?
Yes.
Or steel wire?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not nice.
Was it the article I'm reading here about them bullets? SES to be issued the bullet, deadliest bullets ever made, nicknamed the RIPs.
Yeah. Nice, huh? Yeah, that's. I've got the ball around here. I'll bring that up on the share screen. Yeah, that is designed for nothing but nothing but destruction. That is that's gonna make a mess of anything. I remember seeing
Dwayne Johnson looks like The Rock.
I remember seeing FPS Russia did a video where they shooting all these different sort of shotgun shells, and some of them are just bloody amazing.
Well, it's the ones that I don't know if it was him. I know Demolition Ranch has done it, obviously, where he gets people to like self-load different stuff into them.
Yeah.
So he had like thumb.
Yeah, the custom shotgun shells.
He had batteries in them and all sorts.
Yeah.
My good God. So, anybody got any ideas of a funny outfit?
A funny outfit?
I'm up for outfit.
I've got some dungarees at work, and we can soon get you some purple body paint.
Yes. Definitely. I think, you should do that. Purple wig, a set of JT gogs on as you have one big eye. Just the gogs. You don't have to play with just those on, but yeah. I think that would be really easy to do and also be really funny. and would make a great thumbnail for future videos.
Blue. You know how cold it's going to be? Just blue body paint. Gee,
Well,
No,
you don't need it. Well, we don't need the body paint, and then do
yeah, you're
just
right
put
there.
just put a purple jumper on.
Yeah. And that's it. You can put the purple jumper on after you've had the photos taken. Yes, I think that may have to be done, Albert.
What the hell? I've just I've googled purple minion costume, and you'll not believe.
Don't want to know what's.
Well, the first thing that come up, I'm like, what the?
Yeah, Vector.
Alright, Howie, I'm having a look.
This is what's come up first.
Anyone in chat got any suggestions for Albert?
There you go. This is what I typed in purple minion, right? And this is the first thing that came up. I'd look lovely in that, wouldn't I?
Right.
It's not even purple.
Yeah, I'll bet you'd look great in that. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if that's safe for us to show on stream. You know what it is? Actually, yes, I'm gonna put it on the stream.
How is that? How is that gonna? I've typed in purple minion costume, and that come up.
Right.
What have you
ladies
been
and
searching
gentlemen,
for, Albert?
Ladies and gentlemen, who would like to see Albert turn up to Heroes wearing this?
Nobody. Trust me, nobody.
Oh. I think I'm going to take that off the share screen now. You guys should see that in a few seconds. Paul says, sat here watching the Tango Man on TV. Is it fate for Albert?
Fate for Albert? Yeah, there you go. Penguin. Well, it needs a top hat and umbrella.
Thing is, which penguin? Are we talking Danny DeVito penguin here, or we're talking the...
Yes, Danny DeVito penguin.
That's a bit harsh.
Not the Gotham penguin.
Yes, which just... Nah.
It was just shit.
Yeah.
You know, he could go as the as Mini-Me from the film that was made within the third... What's it film? The third Austin Powers film, and go as
Yes.
Danny DeVito Mini-Me.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm a Mini-Me. Come get me.
Yeah. Could go for that one, like. Could go as Gold member.
Solid gold.
Fasha, 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 can you hear me?
Oh dear.
Anyway, so, has anybody got anything else that they would like to talk about? Oh no, we've lost Albert.
Oh no!
Well, I think if we haven't got anything else to talk about, I might call it an end here, because I kind of want to go and have something to eat. I want to go and have my tea.
We need to get everyone else to sign up to. We need to get everyone to sign up to Villains.
Yes.
Everybody in the chat.
Well,
I think, to be fair, most of the people are still.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, most people who are still in chat are probably already signed up.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Like I said in my recruitment post, though, bring your friends, bring your nan for all I care. Just bring people.
Yeah, that's it. Want to have a good gunfight. In fact, have good gunfights. We need more players there.
Well, we've already broken the 150 player cap.
Yeah.
Well, no, as long as there's more on the enemy side, we're gonna get good gunfights.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that is also true. So yes, But to me, I don't really mind which side people sign up to, as long as we get good gunfights out of this.
To be honest, I'm more looking forward to the hyperball field on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back on. Hey!
Aha! Welcome back, Albert.
The net just went down.
Yeah. It happens,
Albert, we've sorted your costume. You're going as Danny DeVito Mini-Me.
I thought that was the penguin. I've seen the photo on my phone.
Yeah, the one in the group chat is the penguin, but we also suggested. Well, it was suggested that he goes the Danny DeVito Mini-Me from the third Austin Powers film.
I've never watched the third one.
Goldmember.
You haven't seen Goldmember?
Watched the third one.
Nah. In fact, I haven't watched the second one. First one was enough for me.
Oh.
I don't know how you can say that. The Austin Powers films were amazing.
Not a fan.
There's something wrong with you. They were amazing films.
There you go, Albert. Oh dear.
Right. Well.
Yes.
I shall catch you guys later.
Aye, catch you later, Johnny man.
Thank
you very much for dropping in.
Tango Man on TV is fate for Albert.
But yes.
Does Tango Man count as evil though? He did go around slapping people randomly.
Yeah, they had to ban that advert.
Yeah, they started making it where he was
Yeah,
kissing
because there are
people
too many
instead.
people with burst eardrums.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
more because kids were just copying them and running up and slapping their mates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you got it right, you and Dex and Albert could combine their costumes, and you could go as Master Blaster.
I was thinking more like Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Yeah, that would work.
That's you and Andy Searle.
Oh.
Anyway, right guys, I think I'm going to end this here because, like I said, I kind of want to have something to eat. So
no, you're not allowed.
Well, I'm in charge of the big red button that says end stream. So although I'm not sure, I think the stream might have actually crashed again at this point. So no, I don't know if anyone can actually hear or not. But yes. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream and then.
What the hell?
It's his sound effects again.
Oh god.
Have you got anything to play without, Albert?
To build a wall, and it has to be built quickly.
I totally agree. Yeah. Thank you for those wise words there, Mr. Trump.
Let me see your identification. We don't need to see his identification. These aren't the droids we're looking for.
They are, damn you! End the films of the first one. They are the droids you're looking for.
I tell you what, it'd be a hell of a short film if they did just like have,
Yeah, it is the droids. Yeah.
Let us see your identification. These aren't the droids you're looking for. No, look, old man. We know that they're the droids that we're looking for. We want to see your ID.
I still think one of the best ones on YouTube is the Geordie Star Wars.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched it?
I'm not sure.
You know, they've just clipped into bits of it, and you see him when when Obi-Wan Kenobi's standing over the top and he's going, "You've never been in such a place, a hive of
scum and villainy."
Yeah, and then
I've just found the perfect costume for Albert. And
so,
you're gonna love this, Albert. It's perfect.
Johnny man.
Yeah.
Have you seen that they're refilming a whole load of stuff for the new film?
Yeah.
Albert can go as Boss Hog.
Oh. I can see Albert wearing the nice big white hat. I think we might have lost everyone here. It's gone very quiet. Yeah, we've lost Albert, and I don't know if we've actually lost everyone else.
Oh, there was Dex a little bit.
Right, well, I think I'm going to drop out, disconnect, and reconnect, and they should be able to hear us again. Aha! You hear us again. The Discord chat's not perfect, but at least we can have a bit of a conversation. Hello?
Paul Cross has just messaged me saying he thought about going as a slightly overweight Killmonger, but as a white guy it might be a little racist. I don't think that'd be racist.
I suppose it depends on if he blacks up or not. If you blacked up, then I would say it's going to be deemed to be pretty racist. Anywho.
Quiet little man.
Right, anyway. I'm going to end the stream here then, I think. So, Albert says he thinks he'd look better as Daisy Duke. Not really a villain, though.
Be a villain.
Yeah.
I'm back.
You're back.
Yay!
Yeah. Just saying, Daisy Duke isn't really a villain, though.
Nah, I still think I'd look better as Daisy Duke.
To be fair, Albert in hot pants would be evil.
Yeah, I was just about to say, dressing up as that would be pretty villainous. So.
I
do really think though, Boss Hog would be good for him. Or the other option for him would be the I can't think of his name. The sheriff from Smokey and the Bandit.
I have no idea.
Oh, how about the sheriff out of Dukes of Hazzard? Roscoe Pico Tree. I used to love Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
Never really watched it.
I think Boss Hog would actually fit you quite well, Albert.
It's whether or not I'll be able to get a white suit. I suppose you could get a suit and just bleach it.
I don't think you'll be able to get it white enough just by bleaching a normal suit.
White shirt, not a problem.
Yeah.
It's the white
charity
suit
shop
and a white Stetson.
You probably will get a white Stetson.
You can just get
enough. Just off Amazon or something.
Maybe. It'll get. They say as long as you got a linen suit, that would bleach real easy.
Yeah.
You know, your old linen suit.
Yeah.
Bleach it.
25 quid.
Is that just for the Stetson or is that for the suit?
That's for the whole thing.
Bloody hell.
Is it? It's alright.
Yeah. Anyway, right.
One review, 1 star.
It's going to be like a paper-thin costume, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're using it for a paintball game. Does it really matter if it lasts half a day?
As long as it doesn't end up with Albert being naked, then...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Put the flashing granny costume underneath it.
Yeah.
Paul's just messaged back saying, wouldn't go full Tropic Thunder, a white guy playing a black guy playing a black guy.
Yeah. What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
I can't believe how many people lost the shit over Tom Cruise swearing.
Over what?
Tom Cruise swearing.
Tom Cruise swore?
In Tropical Thunder.
Tropic Thunder, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Cruise was
the
in
agent.
that film.
He's the producer,
Yeah.
isn't he? the acting agent, yeah, and he's swearing like a trooper. There's loads of people proper lost their shit over that.
Yeah. Why don't you go and take a step back and go and fuck your own actual face?
Yeah.
It's like when he gets like, you hit him really hard in the face.
Oh, yeah. It's a brilliant film, that.
That is a brilliant film.
Yes.
I think the post credit scene where he's dancing's quite funny as well.
Yeah.
Because they sort of put him in a fat suit for that, didn't they?
They did a
bit,
yeah.
It was like a fat, hairy suit.
Yeah, it was they kind of made him a bit more stocky. I wouldn't say fat, but definitely like stockier. Yeah, they definitely bulked him out a bit for it. Anywho, right. I'm going to end the stream here, so would everyone like to say goodbye?
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Sign up for villains.
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. It's been a pleasure to entertain you, and I'm sure that the other guys feel the same way. But yes, I say that we are down to 4 viewers anyway, so I think it's the perfect time to end things now. So we're going to go over the end screen in just a moment. But thank you very much for watching, everyone. Guys, would you like to say anything else?
Nah.
Fair enough. It's been a pleasure as always.
Bye, fine people.
Yes. Goodbye, everyone. Been lovely to entertain you. Right. Well, we'll catch you next week, guys. Well, I suppose possibly Wednesday, but see you next time.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.